Good morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday, July 18th, and today is National Sour Candy Day, and these are some of our favorites in the studio. But if candy is not your thing, then it is also National Caviar Day. Now, I didn't bring any of that in, but enjoy it if you love it today. Let's welcome to our show El Toro Pharmacy, and we also have Clear Choice Hearing Aid Center here to tell us a little bit about what they provide. We have the Florence Sylvester Senior Center, and they've got a very exciting event coming up. Then we also have Orange County Fire Authority, who's going to have a tip for us and a tour and talk to us a little about some safety items. And then today's meetings, we have quite a few. We have the Laguna Woods Village Traffic AM meeting. Actually, it's a hearing, and that will be in the boardroom from 9 to 12. Then we have the Thrive Project Task Force. That will be in the Cypress Room from 9:30 to 11:30. Then we have the Laguna Woods Village Traffic PM hearings, and that will be in the Pine Room from 1 to 3 p.m. today. Third Communications Committee in the boardroom from 1:30 to 3:30. And so the weather is looking pretty good again this week. We started out with a little bit of fog, which seems to be the typical thing that we're doing, but it burns off pretty quickly. Today we're looking at a high of 83 with a low 69. Thursday 84, 69. Friday 84, 68. Sunny, and then Saturday is going to be partly cloudy, 83, 68. And then Sunday is going to be sunny, a beautiful 85, 68. And then around town in the North Orange County area, it's going to be about 86. Our beaches looks pretty nice at 76. Inland OC about 88. The South OC 84. San Diego, surprisingly, I actually had to check this a couple of times. It says 76 with PM thunderstorms, so I thought that was kind of surprising. And then even in the foothills here, kind of near Rancho Santa Margarita, a little further inland, we also might be getting some thunderstorms. And in Arrowhead, it's going to be 79. And Palm Springs is a beautiful 102. And think of all the beauty still around you and be happy. And that is a quote by Anne Frank. So have a great day in the village and tune in, and we'll be right back with El Toro Pharmacy.
Hi, I'm Brian Rott, President and CEO of Cartmart here in Laguna Woods. My family's been in the golf cart business since 1959, and we win our customers over with the simple belief of we treat you right. We are proud to be the authorized dealer for Club Car here in Orange County and your go-to source for the sales and service to other major brands. We're conveniently located on El Toro Road, just minutes from Laguna Woods. So come by and see for yourself, while when doing business with Cartmart, there's no reason to go anywhere else.
Through my window, I see the first sunlight, and I feel the warm ocean breeze. I see the waves that lulled me all night. That's what my window brings me.
Look at this.
That view is $1 million.
It's amazing we can look at these kinds of places within our budget.
You don't have a bad view from here anywhere you look.
It's all about the view. Sunday night is beach night. Sunday night at 8, only on HGTV.
We all know there's no place like home. You want to stay in your own home, but day-to-day tasks are getting more difficult to manage. Acticare is the solution. We are the trusted care partner in your community with 5-star reviews. You've taken care of others all your life. Now is the time to let us help you. In-home care is a safe and effective way to help you remain living independently in the comfort of your own home.
Acticare, responsive in-home care. Your first day is free.
At El Toro Pharmacy, your health needs and your quality of life is our top priority. We can be trusted with all your prescription needs, delivered free to your doorstep. Call us to have your prescription transferred. We will take care of everything. No hassle to you. We are a full-service pharmacy carrying all your over-the-counter medicines at competitive prices. And we offer complete diabetic care and your immunization requirements too. Under new management, come visit us in Moulton Plaza. El Toro Pharmacy will never be undersold, and we offer the finest after-sale services.
if you brought all those with you. Welcome back. Well, we have El Toro Pharmacy here. We have Teresa Kuntz and Christine Darcy, sorry about that. And we are going to be talking about a very interesting subject. I mean, one that is certainly something that we do need to talk about. But first, Christine, tell me a little bit about some of the clients that come in and have this particular issue.
So this issue is very common in the population group that we help. And it is a problem that occurs frequently. There are solutions, like if you visit your doctor, he may prescribe a medication that may decrease frequency of incontinence. And sometimes you might need a little extra help, like with some incontinence support.
Right, okay, and you have brought along a couple different things. So let's go ahead and let's talk about, what is incontinence and what are some of the things that people need to be aware of?
Well, just simply incontinence is just a loss of either your bladder or bowel.
Okay.
Very simple. A lot of times it's very embarrassing for people to talk about it, so that's why we're there. They can also call us about it. One of the things, if I can go forward here,
Absolutely,
I'll show you.
Go right ahead.
I brought some samples here. If you have, let's say, a stress incontinency is when you laugh, you cough, you maybe lift, and you have a little bit of a loss. There is a pad that you can just apply in your underwear, a simple adhesive strip, and there you have it.
Okay.
Folds up, you can throw it in your purse, makes it very simple.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
We move on to a disposable pull-up, okay, or disposable underwear. So let's say you have possibly an urge incontinency. And that's when, simply put, you have to get to the bathroom, but you don't have the control. So this is going to be more absorbent, and it doesn't show through your clothing, which is a concern with a lot of people.
Right.
And then when you do soil it, you can just rip it right off and put another one on.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If someone is bedridden or has no control at all, then we do have the traditional, as we all remember, a diaper.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be the most absorbent, and it's got the tapes. But when we package it for adults, they refer to it as a brief. And that's where sometimes confusion comes in.
Oh, okay.
But it's just your basic diaper, has the most absorbency.
Right, right.
Okay?
Okay. All right.
Many a times, if they aren't wearing the proper product, you may soil the mattress or the bed. I have caregivers that come in and they're changing the sheets 3 times a night.
Oh, wow.
So you want to get something that protects your full mattress. You'll put your sheet on top, and then on top of that, you'll either use a disposable underpad. So when you do have an accident, when they do have an accident, all you're changing is the pad.
And this goes on top of the sheet, right?
Correct. This is going to go between the patient and the sheet.
Now, does it cause any irritation?
You know what? It's pretty soft. Sometimes people have some irritation. But I don't hear that too much about the underpads themselves.
Okay.
Because they've got a diaper on usually.
Oh, okay.
So that's, it's underneath it.
All
There's
right.
also one that's washable, which is really, really nice. It's one of our best sellers. It's a quilted pad.
Oh.
So it's very soft.
Okay.
And that can, again, just be between the patient and the sheet. So all you're doing is washing this. You're not changing the sheets all night long.
Right. Well, this seems like a little bit softer.
It is.
Certainly more durable.
It is.
How much does something like this cost?
About $30, but...
And then how much would, do you sell a package of those?
Of these for like $10. There's 10 in a package for $10.
Then if you change it 3 times a day, this might be a better way to go.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Just depends on where you're at and what you need.
Exactly. All right. So, tell me a little bit about, how popular is incontinence in terms of seeing cases? Is it pretty popular?
Well, and in our store, I would say incontinence is the biggest seller in our store.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
so therefore we have a nice wide range of products. And there's usually 2 or 3 of us on the floor. We can take the individual aside, because sometimes people don't want to talk about it.
Right.
Well, I completely understand.
And it can start at any age, right? I mean, I know people that are, you know, in their 50s that actually deal with incontinence too.
Actually, new mothers after having a baby.
Sure.
The stress incontinency is pretty common. Wouldn't you
Okay.
agree, Christine? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
stress incontinence. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And now you mentioned that there were some medications that could be taken. Is it instead or in addition to these types of products?
It may be instead in the beginning, but as a person ages, that may be in addition to products like this.
Okay. So what kind of medication are you talking about?
There's a variety. There's the inexpensive generics that may provide help, like oxybutynin. And they have newer medications that are brand name only, and insurances are covering them that work very well as once-a-day dosing to help control bladder.
Okay.
So there's many ways to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there exercises that people can do?
Yes.
Okay.
They can. There's something called the Kegel exercise, if
Right.
you've heard of
Kegel.
that.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's one exercise that we can also describe to people to help them strengthen the muscles in that area.
Okay. All right. Good. And then what kind of advice would you have for people who are, you know, possibly embarrassed or don't really want to talk about it? What kind of advice would you have for them?
Well, when they come into the store, many times you kind of have to pull it out of them. But we take them aside. It's, you know, and I said, you know what? It's just extremely common. We've heard it all. And if you don't want to come in, give us a call, and we'll do a consultation over the phone. We do offer free delivery.
Okay.
Yeah, in Leisure World, so you don't even have to. We don't even have to see you.
Just
so
call
I
on
want
the
to
phone
make
and
it,
order, you know, anonymously. So
that might be the way I'd go. You know.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you never know.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
But what is the phone number that they can call? So we can at least let everyone
that would
know.
be the 949 area code 859-4440.
Perfect. All right, good. Now, I know we had mentioned that if you bought just the one big pad and you could kind of have that on hand, but you also sell these other items in bulk. So how many come to a package? And
well, it will vary on size and, you know, quantity and that kind of thing. Also, I wanted to mention, if anyone comes in, most of these are by your hip measurement. So if you're coming in for a loved one, you just want to make sure you have that size. So we can get you into the appropriate size.
Okay.
But getting back, the bulk, it will vary on the size.
Okay.
And we do offer, if you come into our store, we do offer 10% off on a case of goods.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Okay, good. And so on most of these things, you probably have some sort of a bulk pricing, like you just said.
Yes, we do.
All right, great.
I got a lot of stuff, so I don't have it on the top of my.
Well, that's okay. No,
All right.
I know. Now, is there anything else that I've forgotten regarding incontinence?
I don't think so. What?
Mr. Stewart and our Angeli have offered pharmacy patients that transfer to our pharmacy 5% off their incontinence products. So if they're coming to our pharmacy and they're pharmacy patients, they get a 5% off.
Perfect. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, wonderful, ladies. Thank you so much for the information.
Of course.
I know, and always a tough subject, but one that you definitely need to talk about, and glad you brought it to light.
Very good.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, so as you just heard, El Toro Pharmacy, you can give them a call at 586-3664 or go to their website at eltoropharmacy.com. We'll be right back after this.
I'm Dr. Leif Loberg, and I want to welcome you to our brand new facility here in Laguna Woods. We've been serving the community since 2006, and we're super excited to bring you an awesome team of doctors, Dr. Jackson, Dr. Asaturians, Dr. Vian, myself, here to serve you in our brand new state-of-the-art facility. Call us in the morning and we'll get you in the same day, guaranteed.
This is how we burger, brew, and cue. Pick a town. Arrive hungry, real hungry. Start with a massive burger. Charred, juicy. Add bacon, a buttery bun, piled high. Serve it up, wash it down. Creamy, hoppy, fruity, malty. We're not done yet. Cue time. Deep fried, sauce soaked, pork ribs, meaty, tender. I'm full. Where to next?
All new Burgers Brew and Q, Tuesday at 9. Cooking Channel. Stay fired up.
Get out and live your life with the Buzz Around XL travel scooter from Golden. The Buzz Around is fun to drive with a tight indoor turning radius so you can go just about anywhere. It's also so easy to charge and offers all-day range so you can go further. The Buzz Around even has more leg and foot room for all-day driving comfort. Be safe with the XL's ultra-bright LED headlight. Plus, the Buzz Around XL can be easily taken apart into several lightweight pieces. See for yourself just how easy and affordable mobility freedom can be.
Summer is here. Diane's Hallmark has everything you need to make summer cool. From clothing to jewelry to unique one-of-a-kind gifts, Diane's Hallmark is the place to go. Diane's also has a large religious section as well. Come in today to see it all. Diane's Hallmark is located in the Walmart Shopping Center next to Hobby Lobby.
I've been with Clear Choice about 6 years now. I have my wife sitting next to me. She was tired of me saying what all the time, and that's when we sought out a hearing specialist, and we fell in love with Clear Choice right away. The hearing aids work great. I gave them referrals. My son's got hearing aids from Clear Choice. My neighbor's got hearing aids from Clear Choice. And in my mind, Clear Choice should be your #1 choice.
Come in to one of our locations for a free hearing evaluation. Clear Choice Hearing Aid. Hear better, live better.
Hearing is a very important subject here on our show, and we have lots of folks that talk about it. And today I have Frank Parvin, who's here with Clear Choice Hearing Aid Center, who has brought some samples today, and we're going to talk a little bit about hearing and some of the things that you can do about if you have hearing loss. Well, welcome.
Thank you so much. Good morning.
Good morning. Let's talk a little bit about you, Frank. So you're a hearing specialist, and you've been doing this for quite some time, I understand.
Yes, that's true. Okay. Well, my name is Frank Parvin. I'm a hearing instrument specialist. I have been working with Clear Choice for last 12 years. Okay. This was the time I decided to get my hearing aid dispenser license from a speech, language, pathology, audiology, hearing aid dispenser board of California. Mm-hmm. And right now with 4 locations in Orange County and 4 locations in San Diego County and 1 location in Riverside County, and under Clear Choice Hearing Center.
Okay, and it's a family business?
It is a family business.
Okay.
And exactly, it is a family business. The owner of the Clear Choice Hearing Aid Center is Mr. Julian Abedi. He started the business about 30 years ago, and during these many years we have grown, and we pretty much got to the point which we may extend more location in different cities.
Wow, wow. Well, the one that's closest to us here is in Laguna Hills.
Correct.
Right? Okay. Let's talk about first of all, let's talk about some of the things that are super important to having your hearing checked. Why is that so important?
Well, the hearing is one of the senses, and you definitely like to check that. And hearing, especially when you get around 50 years old. One of the biggest important about the hearing test, it doesn't mean that you have a hearing loss. It just tells you what you are, and if when you come for a hearing test, which is very much complimentary hearing test in our offices, and we apply for everybody which decide to come in for the hearing test, and we very much figure it out if you have a normal hearing or you have a slightly hearing loss, or we figure it out the type or degree of the hearing loss at that time. And we very much recommend to everyone to do that once a year to get a hearing test to make sure to stay up to date.
Right. Now, is it true that 1 in 3 have a hearing loss over 60 years of age?
Well, the fact shows, yes, definitely. The fact shows 1 in 3 people over the age of 60 has some sort of the hearing loss.
Oh, okay.
And 1 in 14 Generation Xers already have some hearing loss. 1 in 6 baby boomers have hearing loss.
Wow.
1 in 5 teenagers have some type of the hearing loss.
Okay.
Okay, but luckily, 90 to 95% of people with a hearing loss can be treated with a hearing aid.
I see, I
Okay.
see. Well, let's talk a little about some of the services that you guys have. We have some pictures online. It shows your location. And then also we have a picture here of some clients that have come in. So what can people expect when they come into the office?
Well, it's very simple and not painful.
Pain-free.
When they come in, we very much it takes about an hour to an hour and a half to go through the hearing test, which is included the observation of the ear canal and eardrum. We do the video otoscope, and we make sure there is no earwax or, and also we check the eardrum to make sure is it normal or there is a perforation eardrum. Then we do the hearing test, which is included the air conduction test, bone conduction test, word recognition test, and also included most comfortable level and uncomfortable level. And that test is very much tell us the degree and the type of the hearing loss.
Okay.
And there are different type of the hearing loss. We have to make sure we recognize the type of the hearing loss. Is it sensory neural? Is in the behind the ear or is in the middle ear? So all we're gonna figure it out in the first session, which we're gonna, after the test, we're gonna pretty much consult with the client. We very much explain everything to the client to make sure they understand is that a normal hearing or they have some sort of hearing loss, and what's the degree of the hearing loss.
Okay.
And during that session, if there is a hearing loss, we very much recommend what type of the hearing aid is good for the client.
Right.
And fortunately, since we work with many different companies, with the most major companies, as far as the Widex, Oticon, Siemens, Starkey, and Phonak, we're not focusing on one brand. We very much choose the hearing aid which fits the client the best.
Right.
And that's very important. Most of the competitors, they use one hearing aid, one manufacturer, and they push that. We don't. We very much go with the exact brand of the hearing aid, and then we, if the client agree with that, then we do the programming and we do the fitting for the client.
Right. Well, let's talk a little bit about the hearing aids that you have right here with us. You have 2 different kinds, it looks like. Tell me a little bit about them. And what we'll do is have you hold those up so they can take a look at them on screen.
I brought in a couple set hearing aids. When we talk to people, they're still thinking of a hearing aids like those giant hearing aids, which is, everybody can see, or the technology of the hearing aid has changed a lot.
Right.
And now this is the one I brought in. So that's by the Widex, which is the behind the ear. They call it the receiver in canal.
Okay.
That sits behind the ear, and that's very much goes right behind the ear, and the receiver goes right in the canal. And very much invisible. Right now I don't have the dome to hold the thing inside. And also these are by Oticon. As you see is the mini, and also there are hearing aids which is smaller than this. And the most important thing is to find a hearing aid which is fit a client correctly. And that's number one. Number two, which is really we emphasize on that, is the services.
Right.
We very much spend 70% of our time on services and the follow-up. Hearing aid is not something which you get fitted with and say goodbye and go away for another few years.
Right.
Hearing aids, you have to have a lifetime services. Right. Means we usually fit the client with a hearing aid. We see the client about 4 times in the first 2 months to make sure we do all the follow-up fitting, fine-tuning, and consultation.
Right.
And then after that, very much every 2 to 3 months, we see a client.
Right.
And to make sure they are using the hearing aid. If there is any problem, if we have to fine-tune the hearing aid, or we have to show them how to clean, how to change batteries, and all these things, is all about the consultation.
Right.
And that's the lifetime services included.
Great. And one thing I thought was also very interesting that I hadn't heard before is you can make house calls. So tell me how a house call works.
Definitely, that's one of the unique services we apply in our company. These house calls are for those clients which cannot drive and they have a disability. And definitely, yes, we are equipped with our audio meters and all the equipment. We go to the client's house and we do the hearing test at their own places. And then also we do follow up with them at their own houses or facility they are living at.
Okay.
And I guess plus that we also we visit most about the senior housing around us.
Okay.
There is we choose a few senior housing around us, and regularly once in a month or once every other month we visit all this senior housing just for them, just to be there for them to clean their hearing aid, consult with them, and make sure they are okay.
Perfect. And so now let's talk about your location. You guys are located off of Alicia Parkway.
Correct.
Right. And you pretty much are open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5. And then Saturday you can also make an appointment. Is that correct?
Absolutely right.
Okay,
Absolutely right.
Great.
Saturdays is an appointment only, but 9 to 5 every day. Yes.
Perfect. And
sometimes we stay longer.
Okay.
There are people, they can come in till 5, there's no problem. We stay for them till like 7 o'clock at night.
Okay.
Yes.
And if anyone had any questions, they could always go to your website, which is cchaad, right?
Correct. .com.
Okay,
Correct.
good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for the information.
Oh, you're very welcome. Glad I'm here to introduce our company. And thanks to you to let us to do this interview. We love to hear from you. The number for our office in Laguna Hills is 949-855-1331. Please give us a call, and if you have any question, I'm there to answer your calls.
Perfect. Thank you. We put that on the screen just for you because you
Okay.
did such a good job at that. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
All right, so don't forget you have hearing choices right here in your community, and you can get a free house call from Clear Choice. So very awesome. All right, well, we'll be right back after this.
Hey Laguna Woods, it's Ken.
And Lisa.
Did you miss an episode of This Day? Not to worry. Head over to youtube.com and search Village Television.
Here you can find each episode of This Day and other community programs such as Good Day OC, Discovering Laguna Woods, and much more.
Just click the red subscribe button, then click the bell to be emailed every time we upload a video.
Don't miss out.
And subscribe today.
If you asked me what I wanted to be when I was a child, I would have told you a princess or an astronaut, maybe even a chef. But things change. I may not have become a princess, but I found someone who treated me like one. I may not have become an astronaut, but I still got to see the world. I may not have become a chef, but you would never leave my house hungry. The Emeritus Institute has kept my love of learning alive. Every day is a new adventure, and the Emeritus classes have made it possible to keep living out my dreams. Sign up today and begin your life's next adventure.
Hi, I'm John Bowser Bauman. You probably know me best as Bowser from Sha-Na-Na, but I'm also president of Social Security Works PAC. And you know, when I'm in Laguna Woods, I always watch Village Television. Grease for peace.
It takes a team effort to provide compassionate care. At Health Plus Medical Supply and El Toro Pharmacy, your personal attention is our top priority. We have everything you need, including stair lifts, rollators, knee walkers, wheelchairs, power wheelchairs, scooters, and car lifts. And we provide all maintenance and installation. Health Plus is located inside El Toro Pharmacy, where we provide the same compassion for your pharmacy and drugstore needs. Located in Moulton Plaza.
Hiring a realtor you trust is the first step in selling your home. Selecting an escrow company that can safeguard your money and personal information throughout the transaction is the next step. Escrow Options will guarantee the safety of your personal information and funds from the risks of wire fraud and cyber theft. Choose the escrow company that works for you. Escrow Options Group, protecting consumer assets in escrow since 2005.
We have the ladies from the Senior Center here to tell us all about a very exciting casino night that's coming up in September. But first, I think they're going to talk to us a little bit about some other activities. Well, welcome Shirley and Cherie. It's nice to have you guys back.
The Shirley and Cherie show.
It did sound like that, didn't it? Like Shamil, you know. So what's happening?
Cherie, go ahead, and then I'll talk about casino.
We have something coming up on Friday. We have baseball trivia day, where we're gonna serve chili cheese dogs and coleslaw and ice cream. So hopefully everybody can come and attend. We have a new program called the Drop-In Tech Help. We're learning a lot of our seniors. We do have appointments that they can come in and set up with us to sit down with somebody to go over smartphones and laptops and their little iPads and whatnot. And they have, quick questions that they want to ask rather than spending an hour one-on-one with somebody. So they can come in on the second Monday of every month for 2 hours from 10 to 12, and they can just ask some quick questions and get their answers that they need.
Okay, now I know we have, a PC room, PC and laptop room here in the Community Services Building, and some people, I'm sure, do have lots of questions because there's so much technology. So do they need to bring in their devices to you, or do you have stuff there on?
No, definitely bring your device in so that we can sit down and kind of tailor it to what your device is.
Okay.
And you don't need to make an appointment, just drop in. That's what's great about it.
Okay.
And stay the 2 hours if you need to.
Okay.
And get the answers that you
need.
Yeah.
So you guys must know an awful lot about, I mean, there's a lot of different phones, there's a lot of different PCs and Macs, so you're pretty well versed in all of that.
We actually have a gentleman that comes in and does it for us.
Great.
I mean, yes.
Trust me, we're not doing this.
I'm like, wow, you guys are really advanced nowadays. No, I'm just kidding.
I can answer a couple of questions here and there for our seniors, but we just saw a need that they have some quick questions, and we don't want to take up a full hour.
So the person that comes in is a tech specialist who can run through these things with them.
He can do iPads, iPhones, and then the Androids as well. So either or, bring it in.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Let's go back to what's happening on Friday again.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit more about what you guys are doing and the times and that type of thing.
11:30 is our lunchtime, and we're going to do some baseball trivia. So we'll be giving away some prizes.
Okay.
And then it's just one of those fun meals where we're going to have some chili cheese dogs and just sit around and have a good time.
Okay, now that's this Friday.
That's this Friday.
A couple of days from now. All right, good.
Yeah.
Now,
and, we serve lunch every single day, Monday through Friday.
Right.
And it's just we invite everybody to come in, meet new friends, and it's instead of staying home and making yourself a sandwich and watching TV, come on in and you're always meeting people. There's always something going on. You could talk to Cherie and I. What better?
Well, there you go. The ladies who know it all. Well, that's one thing I think is probably hard, maybe even for people who just moved here, you know, they're afraid to go outside,
Yeah.
they're, you know, who knows what their situation might be. You know, what are some things that you would say to them to get them to get out and at least come to the senior
Well,
center
you know,
and talk?
and I truly understand that because it's like going to school, you know, your parents moving and having to start a brand new school all over again, and there you are at the lunchtime and you don't know anybody. But the one thing about the senior center is once you come in, someone's going to engage in conversation with you.
Right.
And that's what's nice about the Florence event. You sit down at one of the lunch tables and people are going to talk to you whether you like it or not.
Right.
And so that's what's important. And you get to meet people and you get to understand what's going on at the center. Cherie is there, and if she notices there's new people, she'll go up and talk to them and give them our newsletter and introduce things. So we try to make it a comfortable situation for people.
Well, that's good, and I think that's important that you've mentioned that, and mention it every time you're on, because people who are turning on, you know, maybe they just lost a loved one, and they're just depressed, and they don't, you know, people don't understand that there are other people just like them.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Right.
And there's people who are understanding. You'll get into a conversation and you will forget about your troubles and things like that.
Right.
And, you know, and if you have any other needs or resources, that's what the center's for.
Right.
You just go to the front desk and the receptionist will guide the senior whatever their needs are to Cherie or myself or Cheryl, the nurse.
Right.
And so we're a great resource for the center.
Exactly. And this Friday for lunch, you better come with some baseball trivia.
I have the baseball trivia, and we have some great prizes to give away.
Nice.
Today is Americana Trivia Day, so we're giving away apple pies.
Oh, yum.
For those who get them right. So
Oh,
we
that's
just try to make
great.
it interesting. We have entertainment at lunch sometimes, so we just try to make it, you know, nice and comfortable for the seniors. So,
I like that.
Yeah.
That's nice. I mean, I think that's why you get such rave reviews as it is. You know, you guys do a really good job over there. Okay, what else do you have coming up?
We're looking for new volunteers, always. We're constantly recruiting for our volunteers. One thing in particular right now is we have what we call our driving resource room, and that's where seniors who are asked to take their written test at the DMV, they feeling a little anxious about it. So they come and make an appointment with one of our very, very patient volunteers, and they sit with them for about an hour, hour and a half, and they kind of go over the questions. And our seniors walk away feeling a lot more confident.
Sure.
And we always get people coming back in saying, they come to the front desk, they really do. And they say, I passed my driving test, thank you so much.
Oh, that's
so we're looking for volunteers to be that person, to sit down with them, who are tech savvy and who can, you know, just kind of guide them through it.
Okay.
So,
and this is it's the written test for the driver's test,
written
right?
test, but
Okay.
it's also done on the computer as
Oh,
well.
it is. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
So
I
they
see.
walk them through it.
It kind of calms everybody down. Nobody loves going to the DMV, and especially taking a test. I still shiver when the thought that I have to take a test back in my school days.
Right.
But so and nobody, especially with the driver's license, especially it's nerve-wracking.
Well, when you get older too, you're afraid that, oh my gosh, if I do something wrong, is it going to be taken away? And then their freedom is taken away, and they don't want that
it's
to
a
happen.
whole it's a whole different ballgame when you can't drive any
Right.
longer. Yeah.
Okay, so you need volunteers for that.
Yes.
Do you guys still need volunteers for Meals on Wheels? Do you always need that?
Always.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
We have a huge Meals on Wheels program,
Right.
And so we have some fabulous volunteers, and we couldn't open up the doors if it wasn't for our volunteers. So it's really, really important.
Right. Okay. Good. And then anything else before you talk about the big one that's coming up?
No, I think that's good.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about the big one, which
The big
I
one.
think
It's going to the
this
big
is
one.
so fun. This looks like a lot of fun. So you guys have a casino night coming up in September.
September 29th. It's our 19th annual casino night, and it's our big fundraiser for the senior center.
Okay.
And it's been well received for years and years, and the seniors know about it. So we're just telling everybody to put it on your calendar for the 29th. Where the tickets are on sale now if anybody wants to buy tickets.
Oh, they are. Okay.
But it's a great night. It's a fun night. Wonderful raffle prizes, and when you pay $25 to get in, you get $100 play money, and you can play all night long with that $100, or you can buy some more. And at the end of the night, obviously, we can't you know, we're not gambling for money.
Right.
You win raffle prizes, and the
Right.
raffle prizes go towards the raffle tickets will go towards the raffle prizes.
Right. So you would you take your tickets and you would put them in whatever raffle prize you want to get, or you just put them
We
all
just put them
together?
in a big drum, and it's
okay.
yeah. So, but it's a lot of fun. It really is a lot of fun.
And nights are always a lot of fun.
They're a lot of
yes.
fun, and the big reason is it helps the senior center. It's a fundraiser for the senior center. It helps us with our programming and keeping those doors open. So if everybody would spread the word that, you know, this is coming up, and we'll be talking about it more on TV.
Okay, good.
But it's coming up.
So
it's exciting.
And it's going to be the normal type of casino night. So you have all the games.
Right. We have the games and everything, and it's just it's a fun night. There'll be food, and there'll be there'll be a bar. So
okay.
Yeah, so
all right. Well, excellent. Okay, so that's coming up on the 29th. So come back again.
Yes, we'll be talking about it.
Since it's 19th annual, I'm sure you have some pictures.
We have some pictures.
Okay, so let's bring those next time so we can show how much fun it was.
Okay.
You know how much I like pictures.
I know you do. You're into pictures.
I like the pictures. Well, great. Well, thank you, ladies. It was very nice to see you again.
Thank you.
And hopefully the trivia will go over well.
I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. We picked some hard questions.
Ooh. All right. Well, good luck. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right. Okay, and right after the break, we're going to bring you some stuff about Woodstock coming up. We'll be right back after this.
It's time to dust off your peace symbols, your love beads, and your tie-dyes because Woodstock 2018 is coming up. And just to make sure that you're going to be in the know and you're going to know all the do's and don'ts, we have 2 board members from the Baby Boomer Club today that are going to tell us what we can expect and some of the things that we need to know about. We have Kathy Gaskins. Hi, Kathy. And Pamela Ellerman. Hi, Pamela.
Hi.
So, Kathy, please tell us, I mean, just the top notes of Woodstock. When is it? You know, what do we need to know? Some things about transportation?
Yeah, it's going to be on July 28th, which is a Saturday. It's right at Clubhouse 2. People can start setting up at 7 a.m. if they want to bring their chairs and their pop-ups.
Okay.
There's no barbecues allowed.
Okay.
And we also don't want pets or children.
Right.
Because it's an adult event.
So setup, when you say setup, would that be like a tarp and some chairs?
They can do a pop-up for the sun.
Okay, like a tent.
And some chairs.
Okay.
And if they have any little tables to put their food on, that kind of thing. It's kind of a little picnic.
Yes.
Everyone is having their own little picnic.
Right.
So
but bring everything.
They can come. It is a BYOE.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
Although we are going to have food provided for purchase.
Okay.
The 19 restaurant, Tony, he's cooked for us for many years now, and he usually has hamburgers, chicken, things like that for purchase.
So now we've set up as early as 7 a.m. When can we come back? And when do we come in?
Anytime.
Oh, okay.
The entrance gate will be opened at 8 a.m.
Okay.
And that's where you can get your wristband if you haven't purchased them.
Okay.
And there'll be plenty, so people don't have to worry. But if they are, come right at 8 a.m. and get it early.
Okay, now how do we get a wristband? Do we have to be a member somewhere?
No, on the day of the event, it's open to the residents of the whole village.
Okay.
So you don't have to be a Baby Boomer member to come or to buy a wristband.
All right, well that's important to know. We don't have to be a member of the Baby Boomer Club. We can just be a member of the village community. Oh, great. Okay, good.
And they can bring guests.
Yes,
and guests.
The more the merrier.
Oh, that's great. Okay, so there's no limit as to how many people you can bring with you.
No, if you're a resident of Laguna Woods, then you could just call in your guests at the gate. And parking gets a little tight.
Okay.
So we're going to have a drop-off point right by the front entrance gate. People can drop off their coolers and chairs and everything.
Okay.
And then if there's no parking up here by the clubhouse,
Right.
we usually go and park at Clubhouse 7, and you can just cross the street and come on over.
And I think you probably need to explain, now I don't know, is that your thing, the transportation, Pamela, or would you, to help us understand how to take a bus?
Oh,
how do we get
right.
here
If
with
you
a bus?
didn't want to drive,
right,
and you wanted to, you can take the bus. You would just call the bus line for Laguna Woods, and they would have all the information for you as to coming to Woodstock.
So
And
plan
then
a ride.
Plan a ride, and then they'll pick you up and then take you back home after the event.
So you can enjoy yourself and not have to worry, you know, and you can have a good time, maybe have something to drink or whatever,
Right.
and they can take you home safely, and you don't have to worry about any of that. So it's
Yeah.
plan a ride. But if you're not used to taking the bus,
Yeah.
do it in advance. Get this
Yeah.
planned and scheduled in advance so that you're not having to do it
Right.
the day of.
Yeah,
Exactly.
definitely call ahead to
Okay.
transportation. Let them know what event you want to attend, the times
Right.
you wanted to come and go, and they can advise you, and they'll be right on time to
Perfect.
to
Oh,
get
I
you
love
there
that.
home.
Home safe.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. Now, we had a fairly good-sized group last year, and
Yeah.
I understand there's a lot of interest this year. What are we looking for?
Oh, there'll be a big crowd. There always is a big crowd, but it's, you know, a very mellow crowd.
Yes, yes, yes.
Everyone's into their peace and love. So even though it's crowded, it's like everybody's at the love fest. So
Right.
it's a lot of fun, and people are really welcoming. If you're
Yes.
new or they don't know you, it doesn't matter. They want to talk to you. They want to dance, and so everyone has fun.
Which brings us to how many bands?
4.
Four bands.
Four bands.
How can that be? When are they starting? That's
So
great.
at 2 o'clock we start our hootenanny, and that'll be inside the clubhouse in the AC. So it'll be the hottest part of the day, but you can sit in the AC and listen to folk music from the village folk. And you know, the first day of Woodstock was folk music, so that's why we're having it. And then at 3 o'clock we start with Dutch of Fizz, which is a local band. He'll kick off the rock and roll. And then we have Full Spectrum, and then we have LSD, Love Saves the Day, with Ruby Kay.
Oh, I remember her from last time.
Yeah.
She's really good.
Yes, yeah, everybody was up and dancing. That's great.
Yeah, so that's our lineup. And so, yeah, we have 4
Super.
musical groups.
Super. Oh, that's
So
wonderful.
it starts at 2 and the music ends at 8:30, right?
8:30, yeah.
Now, is there a shutdown time, or are you just...
9 o'clock, we're pretty much cleaning up, packing
Okay.
up. People are all beginning to pack up their stuff and
Sure.
leave. So pretty much by 9 o'clock. By 9:30, everyone's gone.
Really? Wow.
Except for the staff that's very good about taking down the stages
Yes,
and doing
sure.
their work.
Oh, wow.
So it, you know,
Oh, that's great. But
it's over quick.
It's over quick. Yeah.
You
Oh,
don't
too
wanna miss
soon.
anything.
That's too soon. That's true. Wow. That's great. Well, now I hate to bring this up, but what if there was maybe inclement weather or something like that? Would we all move into? 'Cause that's happened in the past, hasn't it? You had to move into the clubhouse. So.
Well, the only time we've had to be in a clubhouse was the year this Clubhouse 2 was being remodeled.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's never rained.
Wow.
Yeah, because you know California summers are generally you know very dry. We do expect it to be very hot.
Yes.
So we always make sure we have ice water for everybody. We have 2 water stations.
Okay, good.
And there's ice here in the clubhouse, so you know if they need some cooling off. And we keep this the ballroom of the Clubhouse 2 open the whole day and air conditioned. And we have tables and chairs set up. So people can cool off if they
That's
need
great.
to.
That's
Because some
great.
years it's been terribly hot. Last year it was just perfect.
It was.
just beautiful.
It
It
was
was like
all
80
day.
degrees and perfect.
It was all
Yeah,
day.
so-
Now, do you have some little things that we can do? Face painting? Are there other activities that people can do?
We'll have 2 face painters.
2?
Well, there's such a demand for it.
Yes.
And I've even been in touch with them and told them we're starting earlier. So they'll be coming a little earlier too.
Okay.
To do everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a crowd for that.
Oh, there is. There were a couple of guys that I spoke to last year. The one guy was really proud of the little mermaid that he had painted on his leg. And I thought, wow, that probably took a while.
Yeah, they're really good. They're a lot of fun. So
wow.
That's something the club does for free.
Yes.
if you come.
Well, that's a great activity too,
Yeah.
and people wear their love beads, and you know the whole. I mean, I know some people plan all year for this.
Yeah, they have their costume
wigs and-
all ready.
Yes, boy, this is serious stuff. So
Yeah.
this is the 9th time
Mhm.
that we've held it here,
Right.
and next year is going to be what?
10th.
Because Woodstock has what anniversary?
The 50th,
50th,
yeah.
50th of the
Yeah.
historical
Right.
Woodstock, the original Woodstock. Wow, can you
Yeah.
believe it?
I know. So next year will even be more exciting because it'll be the 10-year.
Yes,
So.
and what is also cool is we have some folks here that were
Yes.
at David Deering, I know, and others
Yes,
who
yeah.
have been at the original Woodstock.
Yes. We have
and-
someone on our board, Nadine Ash.
Is that right?
She was at Woodstock.
And what great stories they tell
Yes.
about being there
Yeah,
for
they
that
do.
event. That's really amazing.
They do.
Wow. Well, can you think of anything else that we need to know, need to be thinking about right up to the day?
No, but for tickets purchased, we only take check or cash. We don't have the ability to use a charge card. So some people get a little disappointed when they were planning to put it on their plastic. So when they come to buy their wristband that day, they should have a check or cash. It's $15 per person. It doesn't matter if you're a member or a guest. It's the same for everybody.
Okay.
So that would be an important
Yes,
point.
right.
I don't want anybody disappointed because
No.
they just brought their charge card, because
Sure.
we're kind of a cashless society now.
We are, I know, that's true, that's
Yeah.
true. Well, that's good to know. Well,
And if you're a baby boomer, you can buy pre-sale
Yeah.
at our next event, which is on the 7th, our social. So, and if you're not a member, you can join that night.
Mhm.
And get your ticket ahead of time.
Yeah, and all that information is on our website.
Okay.
So if they click on it,
Yes.
they'll see things that are going on in the club. There's also numbers and emails where they can ask their questions.
Right, and the countdown clock is on your
Yeah, it
website too.
is.
It's so cool. Well, we wonder how people thrive in Laguna Woods, and this is one of our Thrive episodes right here, because, I mean, there is no more fun way to thrive than to go to the Woodstock event, baby boomer or not. Please
Right.
come to the Woodstock event.
It doesn't matter. There's no age discrimination.
None at all. You'll just have a good time, be mellow, be there with your friends and neighbors, and have a great time. So
Yeah.
thank you for letting us know all about it. I think we're really in the know now. We're very informed, and we're all going to be there, and we'll all be dancing up until 9 o'clock. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so
Cindy.
much. Thank you. Thank you. If you want to know more about the Baby Boomer Club, please go to the website that we're showing on our screen right now. And if you want to know more about the Thrive Initiative, please tune in to the Thrive Project show on Thursday mornings on Village Television at 9:30. Or go to the Thrive website, which we're also showing on our screen right now. Thanks so much.
Hi, everybody. I'm Sean Thomas. Welcome to Sports Talk. Come join me here every Thursday at 11:30 a.m. for sports highlights, tournament news, and interviews for Laguna Woods residents and around the world. Hey, maybe even Broadway. It's a beautiful day for a ball game. Put it on your calendar. Thursday mornings, a great way to start your day with me and the Sports Talk way. Or even a triple's okay. I'll see you then.
This Friday's movie is I Can Only Imagine, and it is a great movie, and it's starring Michael Finley and Madeline Carroll, and it's directed by Andrew Irwin, and it is a rated PG movie, so family affair movie. It's about the inspiring and unknown true story behind Mercy Me, beloved chart-topping song that brings ultimate hope to so many and is a gripping reminder of the power of true forgiveness. And the other person that's in this movie is Dennis Quaid, and he does an amazing job as the father. And I think you'll really enjoy this movie a lot, so make sure you guys tune in. That's on Friday, July 20th at 2 p.m. Really good movie. And that one is brought to you by Breastlink. And then some other movies, actually the last movie that we have, which is on July 27th, is A Wrinkle in Time. And that is after the disappearance of her scientist father, three peculiar beings send Meg, her brother, and her friend to space in order to find him. And that stars Storm Reed, Oprah Winfrey, and Reese Witherspoon. And then on, oh wait, I forgot to tell you that movie is brought to you by Breastlink. And then on Monday, July 23rd, we have 7 Days in Entebbe. And that is rated PG-13, and that is inspired by the true events of the 1976 hijacking of an Air France flight en route from Tel Aviv to Paris. And it is a daring rescue mission that was ever attempted. So that looks like a very interesting movie and probably kind of gripping. That's Monday, July 23rd at 2 p.m. and that is brought to you by Sterling Financial. And then the other movie that we have on the last Monday of the month is July 30th, and that's going to be A Midsummer Night's Dream. And that is that's a 1935 film that we're bringing back to life, which of course stars James Cagney, Dick Powell, and Ian Hunter. And that looks like a great movie that you've probably all seen at least once in your life, and you can see it one more time. Then we also have Laguna Woodstock, and we just saw a great piece on that done by Thrive. That again will be next Saturday, July 28th at 2 p.m. Clubhouse 2 on the lawn, and it is going to be a boatload of fun with featured bands. They've got a band from 2 to 3, one from 3 to 4, another one from 4:30 to 6, and then to close out the evening, they have Love Saves the Day, Ruby D main stage, and that'll be from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. The admission is $15. You can do early setup at 7 a.m. and then the wristband sale will begin at 8 a.m. Food, of course, will be available, but you can always bring all your own stuff in a cooler, your drinks, your food, whatever you want to do. Make sure it's adults only and there are no pets. And it does end at 9 p.m. So a super fun time. One last thing is we've got, don't forget the summer bus that will take you down to Laguna Beach. The best things in life are free, which this one definitely is, a free parking and free bus to Laguna Beach. And then once you're down there, you can go ahead and catch the trolley. That'll take you all the way through beach cities down to Dana Point. So speaking of beach, let's go ahead and take a look at our weather, which is looking pretty darn good. We started out with a little bit of fog this morning, but right now it's looking sunny and 83 high today, 69. Sunny tomorrow, 84, 69. Sunny on Friday, 84, 68. A little bit of clouds on Saturday, 83, 68. And then Sunday, sunny again with 85, 68. And then around town, we have North OC 86. Beaches are looking good at 76. South OC 84. San Diego, believe it or not, might have some thunderstorms PM today, 76. Inland OC 88. Foothills 86, possible thunderstorms. Arrowhead 79 and Palm Springs 102. So it looks really nice, and I want to tell you who's on tomorrow. We have social services coming in. We have the Laguna Woods Globe. We also have the India Club, and we might squeeze another one in, and it might be the OC Breakers, but I'm not sure, so we'll just have to check it out tomorrow. So tune in tomorrow. But have a great day today in the village, and we'll see you again.